Hello everyone and welcome back to Lavelia's Coloring. I'll be sharing with you my February finished colorings and a coloring book haul that came in this week. Half of them I wasn't expecting till next month, but I thought I would go ahead and share it with you all before I film my coloring book collection. And just to let you know, you may hear my 2-year-old in the background. I have him busy watching Cars 3, so hopefully I can finish filming before he wants me to play with him. So we'll go ahead and start with my stack of finished pages. The first book I want to share with you is The Art of Mandala by Jason Hamilton. The mandala I colored is this one. You might remember it from one of my previous videos. I am happy with the colors I picked out for this, the purples and the turquoise. I hesitated a little after I used this metallic brush pen. It's right here. It started out kind of patchy when I started coloring in this area. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see like little, it's like yeah, just patchy marks, and I tried to go over it again, but I missed some spots. So here you can see like little patchy area, but I went ahead and finished up the whole thing with the metallic brush pen, and then I came in with the white Posca to outline some of the areas, and overall I'm very happy with how this came out. Yeah, I don't know if I'll use the brush pens again on this book. I might just go ahead and use gel pens, metallic gel pens instead. So yeah, so this is from The Art of Mandala by Jason Hamilton. The next book is Travel Mosaic, Color by Number by Sunlife Drawing. This is my first color by number book, and yeah, so far, I mean, I've only colored one, and it was colored with Pentel felt tip markers. I did that all in one night or one evening, and then I came in with metallic gel pens in the middle, the lining of the picture. And in another evening, sometime in this month, I came back and used Crayola colored pencils to shade it in. I just wanted to see how it looked like. It does make a difference if you do it. Put a little bit of shading with the colored pencils. So kind of like how that looks. I think when I try to do another picture, I'll probably see if I can put together like a pastel group of colors, and then yeah, just try to mix it up a little bit, but using what colors they provide are for the numbers. So yeah, but I really like how bright and vibrant this picture is. It was a lot of fun, and nice that I can finish it in one sitting. So yeah, so this is Travel Mosaic, Color by Number by Sunlife Drawing. The next page I colored was from Selena Fanik's Fairies and Fantasy Super Coloring Collection. I did a couple of videos on coloring this. The first one was with markers, and then next markers in the background, and then the rest was colored pencils, filling it in. And I added a little bit of stickles on here, and zig wing costella on the wings. I don't know if it's hard to tell. I'll have to maybe turn on the light. Hard to tell from where I'm sitting if you can see it. Oh, but anyways. So this was for I also colored this for an event on Facebook and a color along on Instagram. And this page is called In Love. Oh, I colored it with Lemon markers and Crayola colored pencils on top, with the Mungyo soft pastels in the background. So that's Selena Fennec Fairies and Fantasy Super Coloring Collection. The next book is Coloring Heaven. There's a magazine, Coloring Heaven Dragons in Nature Special, issue number 43. It is illustrated by Anastasia Eli Koldariva. The page I colored is called Sweet Dreams in Apiaryland, and I did copy it onto a copy paper. So on this one, I used Faber-Castell, I believe, and yeah, Faber-Castell and Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. I also use the Uniball Signo to outline the flowers, and Zigwing Castella on the dragon, which is hard to tell again. No. You can tell the shimmer. Oh, there you go. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this came out. I also have a couple videos showing how I colored the blackberries, flower and leaves, and another one showing how I colored the dragons. The dragon, not dragons. So yeah, so this is from Coloring Heaven Dragons in Nature Special. The next book is by Rita Berman. This is, I believe, Land Under the Microscope. That's how I translated it as, which is pretty much the animals and insects and stuff on land under a magnifying glass. The page I colored is the mama and baby tapir, which is over here. I colored it with Arteza watercolor pencils for the background, and then the rest of them is colored with Arteza colored pencils. So I had a lot of fun coloring this page. I haven't really used Arteza pencil that much, so yeah, I liked coming up with the greeneries, the leaves. I was trying to figure out what to do with the tapir because it had like designs on it. So I made pink for the mommy and a blue for maybe a blue baby tapir. And then the green tea, I actually used the green called matcha, which is perfect for the green tea. Yeah. So I had a lot of fun coloring this page. So this is Land Under the Microscope by Rita Berman. This is Maui Mermaids and Island Whimsy Girl coloring book, and it is illustrated by Hannah Lynn. I colored the Lava Princess. Here is colored with Lemuche markers, Touch New markers for the skin, and also Crayola Super Tips somewhere in here. And I shaded it in with Caran d'Ache Pablos. I also used stickles, I believe that's the stickles to put in the flowers just for a little bit of a glitter, and white Posca, either white Posca or the Uniball Signo for the clouds. I believe I also did this as a color along or buddy color with Philomena. So yeah, had a lot of fun with this. I think she looks pouty, a little angry about something. That's probably why the volcano's erupting. So yeah, had a lot of fun. So this is Maui Mermaids and Island Whimsy Girl coloring book. The next one is Mermaids coloring book by Jasmine Becket-Griffith. This is the first coloring I've done in her book also. So I was really happy with how it turned out. I wasn't sure how it would be coloring on her books. So this one is the Poissons Volants, Les Poissons Bleus, blue fishes. I guess in her her painting of this image, they were all blue butterflies and fishes. I guess she was all in blue, but I colored her hair pink for a color along on Instagram, and I had a lot of fun coloring her hair. I think she's the first one that I've colored with pink hair. And the background is colored with the Sakura Koi watercolor, and I did layers on the background, so really love how it came out. It was my first time using watercolors in her books too, so a lot of firsts in here. Her face, I use markers, which is the New Touch markers. You can see it here. I was kind of hesitant about using markers on books, but then, you know, I really like the look of just having the base of markers and then adding in the shades, and I'm not so bothered about this anymore. I used to be, but not anymore. So I also use it's Prismacolors pretty much for the whole thing, except for her face is shaded with the Faber-Castell Polychromos. The little glitters, I used, what are those called? The At You Speaka glitter pens and the Wink of Stella glitter pens. I believe I also use the Wink of Stella brush pen to add shimmer on the fishes, but if you can see it, this one too. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun. Really like how this turned out. This is one of my fear books, so I'm glad I got it out of the way and came in and colored this. This was also for Color and Chat with Sammy's color along the Beckett Bonanza. Okay. So this is the Mermaids coloring book, by Jasmine Becket-Griffith. The last of my finished pages is from Fantasia by Nicholas F. Chandra-Wianata. And the page I colored is the angel. And colored this as a buddy color with Philomena, and for her event also in one of the coloring groups on Facebook. And yeah, so I did the background with the apple barrel acrylic paint. I mixed blue and black, but it came out darker than I expected, but it's okay. This is some work with it. And the rest of the colorings, I used the Caran d'Ache Luminance, and I outlined the clouds and did the stars in the background with the white Posca. The wings were supposed to look like not steel, but like silver, and I tried to add blue to it. I don't know if you can see it. Blue to the wing. Sorry. To make it look like to make it look more silver. So I don't know if it worked, but yeah, it was a lot of feathers to color. I'm just glad I got it done before the end of the month. Actually, I had it just finished it last night. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. I don't know what happened there, a little dark spot, but yeah. So this is from Fantasia by Nicholas Chandra Wianata. So the next stack I'm going to come out with is my coloring haul that came in this last week of February. I was going to go ahead and show it before I start my coloring book collection videos, which I'm going to start tomorrow. So it's going to be a series of my collection. So I'll go ahead and start with my coloring haul. The first book from my coloring haul that I want to share with you is The 101 Textures in Colored Pencil, which is authored by Denise J. Howard. I saw this book on one of Color and Chat with Sammy's live stream and was very curious about this book, and I'm really glad I picked it up. I used already one of the techniques that is shown in or explained in this book for polished silver. In the finished pages on Fantasia with the wings, I wanted to try to color silver wings, but you know, this one shows the top of a teapot, a polished silver teapot, and how I implemented the techniques that they showed here into my coloring is by following the colors that they used, which is a lot of grays and the black. Also with the blue on this one, it's Prismacolor, they use blue slate, but since I was using the Caran d'Ache luminance, I used the gray blue. And yeah, so I'm happy that I got this book to help me figure out what colors I wanted to use to create silver for my angel from Fantasia. But this book is, yeah, it has a lot of great tutorials and techniques to help you with your coloring. So I have fish scales, horse mane, they also have horse coat, cat fur or hair, fruits, rocks. So yeah, so happy I was enabled by Sammy to get this book. So it's the 101 Textures in Colored Pencil by Denise J. Howard. The next book I purchased this past week is the Chibi Girls Jade Summer Grayscale 2 books in 1. I know, I just had to pick it up. It was $3.99 and it has the images for both Chibi Girls books. I do have the first one, but it is the line art, and I wanted a Jade Summer book where I can just lay down markers, and if I want to put colored pencils on top, I will. But you know, with these grayscales, what's nice about it is you don't have to, and it'll look all right, you know, look great. And I really love the images on these. So I gotta put out with the nose. I like to put in noses, so I don't know. I don't know if I would. Yeah, they're cute. Yep. So this is Chibi Girls Grayscale 2 books in 1 by Jade Summer. The next book is a Star Wars Color by Number. It comes with 100 images, or over 100 images. How I came to purchase this book is I was in a color and chat with a live stream with Nick and Tina. Nick was coloring Color by Number nature book. I forgot what it's called, but when I looked it up on Amazon, it was out of stock at the time. I think they have a stock right now of that book that he was coloring. But as I was looking through different color by number books, I came upon this Star Wars one. I love Star Wars, and the price was pretty good. It was only $8. To me, it was good because I don't have a Ollie's, I don't have a Dollar General, so I have to use what I can. And when I saw it was $8, I went ahead and purchased this. And I also thought this would be a great book to get my husband to color with me, because the colors are already picked out for you, and he can do like these small ones where it only requires like 6 pencils, and I mean, there's really no way you can mess it up. I mean, it's already numbered for you. So yeah, so maybe I can get him to color with me, or my daughters. Let's see. So this is Star Wars Color by Number, and I don't know who it says it's by. It's by Lucasfilm Press, Disney. Yeah. The next one is a magazine called Coloring Heaven. It is the Timeless Beauty Special, issue number 44, and it is illustrated by Momo Girl. I was surprised to find this at Barnes & Noble. It just happened that I was walking in there, and then I usually check the magazine area just to see what they have, and I wasn't sure if Barnes & Noble was going to sell this magazine, because they usually come out with the Coloring Heaven about like 2 weeks into the new month. So this came in just this week, or this weekend, I'm not sure. But so I was able to pick up a copy, and yeah, I'm so happy I did, because I have a lot of images, and it comes in one page. So the images that span like 2 pages in the Momo Girl coloring book, here you have it in 1 page. So this is the Coloring Heaven Timeless Beauty Special. So the next 4 books, those books I wasn't expecting until March, but I'm glad it came in this week, so I'll go ahead and share those with you. So this one is the Tomb Raider coloring book. There are 4 illustrators that color, or that drew all the images, and then they also have 5 images from fans around the world, So yeah, I used to play this game, and I love the movies with Angelina Jolie. I haven't watched the newest one. So what? Yeah, this underwater scene. This scene kind of reminds me of the Assassin's Creed coloring book. A lot of action images, so it'll be fun to color. Yeah, so yeah, I wasn't expecting this until next month, because it said it was coming out in March, and I pre-ordered this back in November, so I wasn't really expecting it. But yeah, glad it came in early. So this is Tomb Raider coloring book. The next book is by Anastasia Ellie Koldareva. It is Mysteria. I'm sure a lot of people recognize this book. When I ordered this, I ordered it through Cool Craft Book, through Moon, and when I ordered it, I wasn't really expecting it until the end of March, because they ran out, and she had to reorder more, and yeah, I guess it just happened that a new shipment came in, and I was able to get this book earlier than expected. which I'm very happy about. I really love the illustrations. This would be considered one of my favorite book of, I'll be scared to ruin it. So when I do color in it, I'll probably take my time. It'll probably take me about 2 weeks to finish a coloring, just one image of this book, but I think it would be worth it. It's a very beautiful book. So this is from Mysteria. This is Mysteria by Anastasia Ellie Calderriba. The next book comes from Amazon UK. I have the Disney Mosaics by Hatchet Heroes. I believe this is a new book. This is, how big is this? Hold on. It's like 12 by 8.5. Sorry, using my little measuring it through the mat. So yeah, there's a lot of Disney images from the different Disney cartoons, movies, and I believe the illustrator of this book is also the same one that did that hardcover Disney. The Voltro, but yeah, I wanted to get that one also, but they're not able to ship to the States, so I got the next best thing, which is this one, which I'm not, which I like because it's a lot of one-sided images. Yeah. So yeah, in this book, and the next book, I wasn't expecting till March, because that's when they said it was going to arrive, was sometime in mid-March. So yeah, and I was surprised it actually came yesterday. So yeah, so this is Disney Mosaics Art Therapy 60 Coloriage by Hatchet Heroes. And the last book from my coloring haul is Disney Le Grand Classique, also by Hatchet Heroes. In my last haul, you'll see that I have book 1. I guess this is book 2. These books were enabled by Coloring F and Kate's Coloring Heaven. There are colorings in it, and I like that it's hardcover. I love the images in it. So they are kind of, really small and fine, but I really love how it has a lot of the Disney characters, like Lady and the Tramp, like little puppies. They're so cute. Robin Hood. So I think this is like the animal section part of the book. There's Tinkerbell, and I think this is her sister, right? And she lives in the snow, the frosty side of the land. Yeah, the villains also. So you have Merida and Pocahontas. Yeah, so this will be a great book to color in. So this is Disney Le Grand Classique Art Deco by Hatchet Heroes. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video of my finished coloring and my last haul for the month. Yeah, so please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all on my next videos. So happy colorings, take care, and bye bye.